Budweiser, Daddy Light, 40s, Coke and Rum, Kegs, Fifths, Handles, Champagne, Cranberry Vodka. Whether 21 and over or not, I'm sure all of you already know what I'm talking about. Drinking. My name is Marienor.MPG. I'm 19 years old, and I'm here to discuss the current drinking age. Alcohol is a common existing factor in the social scene, specifically in college. It exists in every social, dinner party, gathering, birthday celebration, etc. However, because of the age limit, many college students, including myself, are forced to drink under the radar. This brings you to my main claim that the minimum drinking age of 21 causes dangerous illicit underage drinking. This is so because underage drinkers consume alcohol without proper supervision. Drinkers do not have enough knowledge to responsibly handle alcohol. And lastly, in the United States, we treat alcohol as a forbidden fruit, making it more desirable. First, most people drink. In the 2005 federal government's National Survey on Drug Use and Health, 85% of 20-year-old Americans reported that they had used alcohol. 2 out of 5 said that they had binged, that is, consumed 5 or more drinks at one time within the previous month. This statistic may not be surprising, for it is common knowledge that drinking exists in college. However, it is quite alarming how much uncontrolled, unsupervised underage drinking occurs nationwide. Professor Ruth C. Ames from Indiana University states that abusive drinking behavior is due to underground drinking outside of adult supervision in student rooms and apartments, where same-age individuals congregate, and because of lack of knowledge of responsible drinking behaviors. Storm parties, anyone? Secondly, think about the first time you learned how to drink responsibly. Did you learn from a book, in class, or your friends? Does the first-hand experience equal to learning about it through other methods? Because of alcohol policies, those under 21 are kept in the dark about responsible drinking. According to David J. Hansen, an alcohol policy expert at the State University of New York, Hopkins, raising the drinking age to 21 was passed with the very best of intentions, but it's had the very worst of outcomes. Just like during national prohibition, the law has pushed and forced underage drinking and youthful drinking underground, where we have no control over it. Thus, underage drinkers get belligerently drunk because of the fact that they don't know when they're going to be able to drink again. As a result, there are problems as serious as death. An organization called Choose Responsibility wants to take a different path with the current alcohol situation. They proposed on lowering the drinking age to 18, but only to hand out drinking licenses, which requires alcohol education for those ages 18 to 21. Thirdly, we've heard it all. Alcohol is the forbidden fruit of America. Professor Ames provides statistics from a study that among drinkers, only 32% of underage compared to 24% of legal age are heavy drinkers. That just goes to show that the liberty to purchase alcohol takes away the thrill. Furthermore, she claims that we glamorize the need for alcohol and that youth treat it as a badge of rebellion against authority and a symbol of adulthood. Now, I don't know about you, but that sounds uncanny to me. As an 18-year-old, we are legally noticed as adults. We can marry without permission, vote, pay taxes, live independently, be prosecuted in court, and serve on a jury. However, we have to hide in our rooms and apartments for a beer. Prohibiting alcohol in colleges worsens the problem. If the legal drinking age were to be 18, colleges would be able to regulate alcohol use, thus preventing dangerous outcomes. President Gerardo Gonzalez of the organization Bacchus, an acronym for Boost Alcohol Consciousness Concerning the Health of University Students, states that when you have students who are 18 living with those who are 21, the rules cannot be enforced. Instead of banning alcohol on campuses, Bacchus is pushing for educational programs that encourage students to take a role in minimizing the problem. So there you go. Think about next time you're drinking beer with your friends or when you're at a party. Would you truly be safe partiers if we start drinking a glass of wine with our parents during dinner early on? Or even by having experience or having further knowledge about it. Maybe we wouldn't be so bummed about being the designated driver because there will always be another time. Alcohol consumption has its risks and advantages. Surely, not every single person in the statistics drink. However, we cannot turn our backs on the already existing prominent use of the substance today. Thank you.
All right, you've got a very clear cause-effect statement as your proposition. The secondary claims are well laid out. There's probably plenty of controversy on this, so I don't think there's a problem there. Signposting is good, and you do a good job explaining the assumptions on each of the points as you get to them. I thought the first and the second points developed some good information on those particular points. The third point, not so much. It seemed a little bit more conclusionary. The source citations that you give are okay, but we never get a date on any of the source citations, and I know some of that information is getting a little aged, so you might want to update some of that information. The presentation's a little bit mechanical, especially at the end, and on that last point, when you're making the inference about when 18-year-olds are mixed with 21-year-olds, you can't control it. Well, the first question that popped into my mind, well, when we have 18-year-olds mixed with 16, 15, and 14-year-olds, how are you going to control that? So we run into the same problem that you've got at a different level. So are you potentially lowering the threshold for that particular problem? But if that's the reasoning that you're going to use, you can expect that that would be an argument that would be presented by the respondent. All right, thank you.